You know, the most first world problem that exists in the history of time, where you have way too many cool, fun video games and junk food when mom and dad are home, and you have to like go back and remember that they exist so you can play them. I did that, and we're in a strange year of human history here, because I forgot that I had the quote unquote new Ratchet and Clank game in my Steam library. I've only just started playing it, and I looked at the page. To my horror, I realized that that game came out in 2021. I remember, oh, and it's got to be true. That checks out, because I distinctly remember freaking Poppy the Lich King playing it on Twitch back in the day. So I literally that had to be years ago. That was a whole ass era ago. That was in the infancy of the EN Vtuber boom. Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart is a retro game. It's on PlayStation 5. PlayStation 5 is like 6 years old. PlayStation 5 is on its way out. They got to seriously think about replacing it with something. Or not. I don't know. Is there any reason to do so? Is it as powerful as a game system will ever need to be ever again? Will they make a PlayStation 6? If they do, I suppose maybe they could try making it ARM-based, like the Switch or the Macintosh. Do they have ARM-based BSD operating systems? Is that a fool's errand? Would that only serve to isolate them from the mainline PC market? Then again, maybe that would leave a compelling reason for the PlayStation 5 to continue to exist. Like, PlayStation 5 would be your PC cross-compatible platform and your Blu-ray player, and the PlayStation 6 will just be like a nice, low-cost, inexpensive cloud gaming device that doesn't get hot, that doesn't get to be 5,000 degrees when you run it for 10 minutes. Cut down on fan noise. It'd be good for streamers. You'd be able to play all your gacha games. I bet it would run what is it, Genshin Impact and Nikkei really well, right? Does that check out? Am I talking out my delicious uneaten ass? Is that that makes sense, right? If it's on the same architecture, it would be easier. Maybe that's the play, huh? Maybe the PlayStation should be less concerned with cross-compatibility and porting to mainline PCs and be basically a glorified portable device. iPad cross platforming, iPad cross worlds racing transformed. Maybe that PlayStation would be a viable conduit to full-fledged ports of games for actual tablets, and then everybody would be pleased. Maybe those pineapple things would even become viable, right? They'd have some kind of a translation layer. I don't know if that's viable, but those pineapple tablets that I've heard about, those could become like some kind of a low-cost gaming solution for addle-pated ne'er-do-wells on the go. When you're holed up in your nest, your hovel nest at the airport, and you don't have any, you know what I mean? And you're stranded for years, you gotta pop out some gaming. A touchscreen would be a good way to play Civ 5, I'll say that much. Beats the shit out of using a touch pad. Well, in any case, well, whatever. That was on my mind. I've been doing a lot of serious gaming, some lessons, serious shaming, and finally putting the money away. It's so satisfying and surreal to see a positive integer in all of my bank accounts at once. By God, I might even be able to start doing real commissions. I'm gonna start commissioning things again. We're gonna have it's gonna be like the height of the creative peak back into. Speaking of 2021, OkAs is going to evolve. Wow, I'm gonna have new art and stuff. That'll be neat. I'm not a latchkey broke ass streamer anymore, boys. It worked out. It worked out magically. I realized too, and I'm gonna regret saying this, because last stream we were talking about Overwatch, and there were people jingling keys in my face, and there was a lot of it was just like a 90s PSA. I'm walking along a chain link fence somewhere, and some cool kids walk up and be like, "Hey kid, want to play Overwatch?" And then I'm the kid. I was trying to be the kid that waves his hand and goes, "Nah, sorry, me and my friends aren't into that stuff." And then we walk away while an approving narrator says, "Friends don't let friends play Overwatch." And then like some kind of council logo crossfades onto the screen. And then you're back to your CBS weekday movie or your Nickelodeon Snick or whatever. You know what I mean? But that, I think we got the bad ending plus, because I found out through no fault of my own. I guess Overwatch was technically installed on my computer the whole time. I mean, don't get me wrong, there were like 4 or 5 years worth of updates that I had to install and all that, but it was there. Blizzard.net was there. It was all ready to go. Dusted the old bitch off, played around, did not feel viscerally ill. I mean, the other team did nothing but Reinhardt's, and it was really, really easy to kill them, so it was a bit of a steamroll. And you know what? That's what I asked for. I said, bring back the 6v6. They brought back the 6v6 with the original no holds barred, like OG 2015 model of Overwatch, where you can choose duplicate characters. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. It was fun. I'll say at times it was fun. It was a little too easy, but it you know, I'm not saying anything. I'm not promising anything. I'm not swearing. I'm not even, promise isn't the word. Threatening. I'm not threatening to start playing Overwatch regularly again, but you know, it's there. I know where it is. It's you know, it's never out of my mind. It's like the telltale heart. It's the beating of the hideous heart under the floorboards. I'll be driven mad. Some constable will come over and interview me for unrelated matters, and then I'll say, it's here. The hideous beating. And then I pry open the floorboards and it shows me just getting annihilated in comp mode to a goats comp, I guess, as long as we're dredging up ideas of yesterdecade, the past, the hideous past. I play the never mind. I don't want to do that. You know what grinds my gears? Like I was made to think about this. I hate it when fiction chickens out of a serious story. I hate when they bite off more than they can chew conceptually, and I guess it's less of a problem now because everything is designed to evolve. But it's like shows that would, you know, write themselves a massive check, like they'd explore some maybe genuinely compelling ideas and be like, oh wait, but this is too real. We gotta bail out. We can't make the characters make too many decisions or do anything that would permanently change them. You know. The big example, I mean, I guess the main example would be the infamous Tanzarian episode of The Simpsons, where Principal Skinner turns out to be an imposter and then goes back to being Principal Skinner at the end. Like they completely chicken out of this whole idea. They're like, neat idea, but it's too much. We can't have everybody commit to this. Let's just go back to the way it was. You know, I think the most infamous example, well, that's the most infamous example because it pissed everybody off. The main example, though, that was like bugging me that I thought of is like this late era Star Trek TNG episode, right? There was one where like there's a crew member that because game ends himself on Minecraft. I hate that we have to say it that way, but he commits suicide. And there's like a really memorable scene. Like I was just thinking, like one of my favorite Star Trek moments is Geordi and Data rapping about suicide and talking the right there. Like it's a good ass episode, and it was like it really opens up a can of worms, though, right? Because the Federation is like this perfect utopian society. And it's, you know, it's like post scarcity and like they got rid of war and racism and all the isms and all the obias and all the problems are fixed. It's like an ideal situation. No one's poor and no one's like homeless. It's like all the problems are fixed. But yet, what if? It's a big what if. They brought up like, what if people still get depressed? Like, what if there's still that problem? What if that's not a solvable problem? You know, that's a big one. That might be one of the most consequential questions ever asked about the Federation of Planets. What if all the material, you know, post scarcity in the universe, that alone isn't enough? What if like the ability to explore the entire cosmos is not guaranteed to be fulfilling? You know, like that's a doozy. That's a big doozy of a problem. That could be like a groundswell. That could be a premise altering situation that forced these characters to confront, right? But then they like. And it's a season 7 episode, so that's like where the show starts to kind of get a little long in the tooth. But it was a really good episode up until the end when they chicken out and make it so that the guy who did it just he was possessed by an alien. That's all. He was possessed. An alien made him do it. That's it. He wasn't really suicidal. That doesn't. Okay. So basically the entire like I mean, it was just a bunch of stuff that happened. There was really no point. There was really nothing to explore. The quandary was nullified. So it's like, you know, just a bunch of crazy sci-fi crap happened for no reason. The end, no moral. But it was a really good episode up until then. You know, well, I don't know. It just got me thinking. To go even more boomer mode. Hey, speaking of boomer mode, I got speaking of decades old 90s nonsense. We're getting ready for the new Ecco game. Who else is excited about the new Ecco game? I know I am. I've been waiting for that for 30 years. So we're gonna go back and play the old ones. We're gonna go back and sweat to these oldies, and I do mean gamer sweat. Like, I'm gonna get genuinely physically anguished. Is it just me, or is the music incredibly quiet? Or maybe it's just my headphone, or maybe it's just moody. Well, in any case, we should probably watch the opening cutscene. Anyway, here it is. Yeah, dude, one thing I'll give them is, even back then, they nailed the control scheme. Like, the freedom of movement is almost unprecedented. Yeah, speaking of ancient boomer media, like one other like chicken out moment that I remember. And I don't normally watch this sort of thing, but there was like I was at my parents' house once, and I caught an episode of like the Andy Griffith Show or something, and I thought it was just like a run-of-the-mill sitcom. But basically, there was a quandary episode where they were like doing eminent domain on this like guy who lives out in the woods on a country road. They're gonna build a highway, and this was like an isolated little town. Right? They're out in the middle of nowhere. They don't really have access to cities or hospitals or nothing. So they're building a big county highway, and they gotta, for some reason, they gotta like pave this guy's old ramshackle home. But the guy's like, nah, that's where like my wife lived, and I have all these memories. You can't force me out of here. And it was like actually an intractable, like ethical episode. And then they chicken out at the end, and they don't. I think they don't want their heroes to have to be flawed too much. So they just pulled, actually, he was a moonshiner. He didn't want to leave because he was committing crimes and shit. So it's like, okay, well, great. You know, great. Yeah, get the crime, like, basically drug runner out of the way and do something that will help the entire community. There's no conflict there. Why didn't you just skip to the end and get, you know what I mean? Like an innocent who has good, like, you know, intangible value attached to the place. And potentially that is stymieing the, like, something that would benefit the rest of the community. That might actually be a compelling quandary to explore. What's the ethical solution there? Where do his rights begin and end, you know? But they gave up. They just like, I was actually kind of wrapped up in the episode. I was like, yeah, how's this gonna go? And it didn't. they quit. So it's like, bitch, it's like you called me. Why did you bring up this situation if you're not gonna stick the landing, if you're not even going to try? Oh, well, I don't know. That's the most specific thing in the world to be complaining about. But hey, man, that's what's going on with me today. Good. First try. Nothing but net. I think there's something important up here that we need to get to. Besides the oxygen, which will keep us alive another moment. Is it just me? Is the game actually legitimately like 2 decibels? I'm not sure. Let me double check my. Let me double check my headphones when I get a moment. What the hell was that? Is Ecco already causing brain injury to me? Am I already getting brain problems? How could this be? And man, that Miku scene was tasty earlier this week. I think, oh, you know what? I think they fixed this glitch. The only downside with the Sega CD version is I think they fixed the spacing. Yeah, I don't think you can do the exploit. Genesis version has a tasty little speedrunner trick where you can kind of glitch your way past that barrier. All right, let's just haul. It doesn't got to have total motor control in a way that's not practical for young kids. Young, impatient types, you know? All right. Just don't get clobbered by this guy. All right. We just... Here's an air bubble. Wait. Okay, I guess that doesn't count. Oh, shit. Oh, my God, the timing. The timing is merciless. All right. Air with which to succeed. At least the main advantage of the Sega CD add-on is it has more than 2 kilobytes of RAM, so it can remember more stuff. Oh, there was an air bubble all the time. Baby. Look, this little gauntlet of shitheads is here in case you got really hurt by the octopus to just finish you off. And that, I'm not even sure if it's possible not to have to hit that. Damn. Still, I mean, like, when you get it down and it feels good. That's when we were in the chat, or like the powwow that they had, right? With the makers of the game. It was, oh yeah, this is at like, I'm going to turn this up a little tiny bit just so it's less errant in my headphones. Let's see. Is it loud enough now? I hope it's not deafening. Okay. Sounds a little more accurate to me. All right. Let's go nuts. All right. Yeah, the music's cool in this, but it's a little too slow and atmospheric for a relatively fast-paced game, right? I think you know, the chiptune ones that just get going and just get started with the melody and the funky rhythm and all that, like, you know, it's just you know, it's I understand the impetus. I understand what they were going for. I just man, hold on. I'm trying to put I need to bat. There it is. I'm behind my I'm behind my own shadow mode. Okay, great. What? Who? And who? Wait, what? What layer am I behind? I'm still behind the dark. I'm still behind the shadow. It don't make no sense to me. Oh wait. I understand what's happening. Don't worry. There's 2 sources. And Ecco's not going to drown. Don't worry. I got this under control. Yeah, there you go. Now, this music's comparatively inspirational, and it kind of feels more like cinematic and stuff, but it's a little less video game-esque. I don't know. I'd be curious to see how this music fits in with the Dreamcast game. Yeah, but that was a big thing that they were talking about vis-a-vis game design was, you know, making it punishingly difficult. Well, yes, most people won't put up with your abuse for long. But on the other hand, if you do make it so hard, when people finally get through it, it feels like the biggest achievement in the world, right? It's a delicate balancing act. It is. I can understand that. I think part of the brand of these games is that they're horrifically hard. You don't want to make them like unplayably hard. They don't want to feel unfair. But oh my God, is the rocket not going to come back? Was that one and done, friend? No, it's got to respawn. It's gotta. Fuck! I do prefer the standard injury sound effect in Ecco: The Tides of Time. I'll give them that. They did a lot to touch up the sound design. But yeah, the only parts I'd say that categorically go overboard are like the machine and the final boss. Like, it's just bananas. It's like having to do the entire... The machine, man, you got to give that to... If you get through the machine level, come on. You earned that. Let them keep it. The final boss is hard, but it's like... It's a comparative gimme, right? What do I do now? Where the fuck? Oh, there's a rock up there. I don't remember. I don't have all these stages memorized, believe it or not. These labyrinthine nightmare realms, yeah, sometimes it's a little hard to remember where I'm going. Oh God, I should have gotten more air. Oh, looks like I'm dead. Looks like I bilocated with a stone. Looks like I am the stone. The stone that cleft the stream of time in twain. Like so many news vans in the hands of a tigerific robot. You know what I'm saying? Like, you get what I'm getting at, right? Like, it makes sense. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. I'm panicking. For some reason. All right. There's got to be a way this guy's staying alive up here. If we're looking for Dolph, we got to figure this out. Yeah, when there's a whole new Ecco game that I'm not familiar with from retro times, it is going to be a hell of a time trying to navigate brand new maps. I mean, I only played this game for the first time in the last couple of years, and the whole like volcano area, the ruined city region, was not straightforward. So I guess it was like a funny little presaging for me It definitely made it, you know, it's like, yeah, just a little preview. Playing a new Ecco game, playing new Ecco levels for the first time in a million years. I suppose technically I could replicate that again. I'm sure there's at least 1 or 2 hard mode levels that I never found in Tides of Time. That does that. I'm thrilled out. I'm thrilled I was able to ask that question directly to the creators. Like, man, is Tides of Time password gonna be back? And I literally just forgot what I was talking about. Oh, the rubber banding difficulty. As hard as I'm sure that is to design, yeah, they basically concurred. Yeah, it was a fucking it was a pain in the ass to have the rubber banding difficulty. But with entire levels that are dedicated just to the hard mode, yeah, especially with the new machine, that was pretty much necessary. I feel like, yeah, I get what they're saying, and I kind of agree, because being able to finish this game at all does feel like something that you should get a medal delivered to you in the mail for doing. Oh God. But you know, like in England when you turn 100 years old, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like that kind of an event. You should be recognized. Unfortunately, it's just like there's a few choke points in this particular game. The big ones. Like beating the machine for the first time almost felt surreal. It actually felt like some kind of a dream state. Like you didn't think there actually was an end. You doubted it, and I get that. That's a very that's a unique experience, and it's harder to place value on that kind of thing in a world that prompts volume. Like you're not the only game in town. These, you know, back in the day, you'd design a game around the idea that someone was only going to own a handful of them ever. And so you had to really give them their money's worth. Like they better be able to spend years and years figuring out your game. That one game that could theoretically be beaten in an hour's time, right? We will not beat this in an hour's time, I don't think. I think the game is more likely to beat my ass. However, you know, but nowadays it's like games are kind of expected, as hard as they might be, they're expected to just kind of be like a finite experience. Even Black Myth Wukong, people, the neuroatypical people that are good at that game tend to expect there to be a beginning, middle, and end. Wacko. Wait a minute, what's happening here? Am I crazy, or did the chat not arrive as is tradition? What's going on here? I have an idea. I'm gonna freak the hell out in a second. Hold on, I wasn't able to fix Twitch yet. I think there's something wrong. I think there's something infrastructurally wrong. I think there's a problem that's bigger than you or me out there. But I hope my giant head wasn't covering the chat. That'd be embarrassing. But at least I did, man. I figured out. I owe you a Scanum from before. Yeah, how you like that? How you like me now, boys? This is it. Yeah, it's so pissed at the chat breaking make a sound that sounds like. Well, that's appropriate for what's going on here. Oh yeah, the chat was there. I think I just was defacing it with my face. Yeah, how you like me now? Yay! I got a little glitchy. I can't get the Twitch redeems to manually do it still. I don't know what I'm hearing rumblings that there's actually, and that's not a rumble pun, but I'm hearing rumblings that there's actually something going on. There's something wrong with stream elements, like on an infrastructural level. We're facing some kind of an apocalypse, a digital amusement apocalypse. So basically, I haven't looked into it, but what I'm hearing is that there is a small but non-0% chance that it isn't my fault. So I'm going to take that shit to the bank. I'm going to put that shit in a Roth IRA. I'm going to let that shit appreciate. I want some compound interest on it. I want that shit to grow quintuple in size over the next 20 years, you know? I want to be able to retire. Well, I doubt I'll retire. I am, after all, a millennial and driven by strange compulsions to, you know, to generate content into the void regardless. But it's kind of funny. Someday I bet we'll have like 80-year-old VTubers. Someday soon too. It'll only take like 40 years. Victoria the Sun Eater, I noted 40th birthday, 40 birthday stream. Mommy VTubers. It is the way. It's, God damn it, would you Catch the dolphin, man. Catch the wave. God, it's new Pepsi. No disrespect to this wonderful game, but how in the fuck are you supposed to figure out any of this? Well, the design was, I think, here's my theory. I don't know for sure, but I think the design was done with the presumption that you are going to have infinity time because it's the 90s and you're a young child, and you are probably only going to own 5 or 6 video games in your life. So this shit better last. This better be a project that you can just dedicate years of your life to, like some kind of mad shut-in, you know, like an obsessive novelist, like Henry Darger. That's what I'd compare it to. It's like, yeah, the Henry Darger design theory. Let's see extra credits do an episode about that. Let's see extra credits do that shit with the helium voice, huh? You think? There you are, a Nazi. You didn't ask for this. You didn't agree to this, but there you are. You're Henry Darger. And you're a weird recluse. Actually, I heard, speaking of recluses, I understand they arrested some guy who's been living in the woods out in like Maine for like 40 years. Sometime back in the 80s or whatever, he just like walked off his job and wandered off into the woods, and he's been just, you know, living wild for all that time. And on occasion, he's been caught on cameras, like, you know, stealing items from unattended vacation properties, right? And so the ghost of the woods was he was arrested, but he was only kept in jail for like a little while. And now I think he's free again. I don't know if he lives in the woods again. I don't know what they're doing with him. Yeah. The ghost. Hey man, that's, you know, Maine is canonically where Silent Hill takes place. And that is a kind of a Silent Hill-y kind of deal. That is a Wish House adjacent kind of lore drop, you know? Who knows what he saw? Ancient songs of wisdom are songs of the big blue. The big blue swims north to die. Swim fast, man. You ain't got long. We're trying to find the big blue who can hint us. Ah! I die instantly. The quest is over. Shit, man. God, I'm embarrassing myself in front of the entire ocean. Fuck. All right. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to Ecco plus like modern design sensibilities. Just like, you know, attacks and maybe upgrades. I've heard people opine that it should be more Metroidvania style, and like I kind of get the appeal. I get the idea, because it's, you know, I do love the freedom of movement in these games, right? Just swimming all around, and what the F, man? Swimming around in any direction, and a search. Oh, you don't have to do that again? Fuck. Additional RAM is great. Oh my god. Some of the challenge was actually fixed by technological limitations. I look forward to more like that in upcoming Echoes. But yeah, it's like, oh, what was I saying before I lost my train of thought? I started thinking about crabs and shit. Oh, just, yeah, the Metroidvania thing. Like, first of all, I'm not the biggest Metroidvania guy, but I can kind of see that it might be fun with like not having to jump over things constantly. Like the commuting might be a little bit more fun with like a 3-dimensional movement. There hasn't been an underwater Metroidvania to my knowledge, but if there is, do correct me. I would love to check it out. There is some game I learned about that is very inspired by Ecco, from like 2009 or something. I was surprised. Someone made an underwater adventure game kind of like this. But you know, the one thing I'd miss if they did Metroid style is just that I kind of like the linear quest, you know, like starting out in the simple little, you know, tropical fun safe area and working our way through this like big, you know, epic journey from place to place without ever backtracking, you know what I mean? Well, except for the time you go back in fucking time to the beginning of the story, that counts as backtracking technically. But what I mean is, you know, it's like you can't go home again. The basic beginner area is behind you once and for all, and it just gets crazier and higher stakes. Man, this is fucked. Oh god. At least they don't respawn instantly. That is one of the other significant tech improvements in this version, is Sometimes there are enemies that would like, just because I think because of the limits of the system, that the enemies will respawn like the exact second that they're off the screen. Oh my God, lemon pop! I didn't even know. I'm so sorry. I was like preoccupied with, I had crabs all over me. And I'm not talking about some kind of impish prank where you wake up in a bathtub. Hey, you have to lurk because I'm also doing some things, but have a fun game. I won't. It'll be a torture session. However, it may interest you to know that I found out that Overwatch was actually installed on my hard drive this whole time. And I had several years of updates to install, but they're there. I may or may not have fired it up at some point in the week just for the sake of things. Enzo never tell. But yeah. So basically, it's like I'm basically intimating that I might be about to ruin my life. But I'm already playing Ecco. So in a way, it's like we're easing into the bathtub. Speaking of crabs, it's like we're going into the steam pot. We're going to get fucking boiled. We shall soon be boiled, alhamdulillah. Anyway, in the form of its progressive structure. Yeah, I mean, but this old games make sort of small gestures towards Metroidvania. Kind of, especially in Tides of Time. It does kind of have some of the later levels, which we'll also play. I got the Sega CD version of that. But the later levels where you have to like rescue the globes, where your friend explodes and you got to get his balls, right? So like this game is extremely excellent. So there's a mission where, in case you've never played Ecco, let me just let you in on some of the lore. No spoilers here, but in the sequel, there's an arc of missions where your friend is exploded and you have to collect his balls. And that part is kind of Metroidvania-like, just because you do have to explore like a big area and there's specific items and you have to get them in like an order. And there's like areas you can't get to right away. So yeah, I do see that. I see what you're saying. I think a touch here and there. I think maybe like kind of a Ratchet and Clank-esque structure where, oh fuck, it's a dead end. It's not even a free air pocket. Damn, darn. Fuck you! Oh my God, I'm trapped! Oh my God, did you see that shit? Oh my God, I thought I could do my remote attack move. Well, I think. Fuck. Oh my God, I'm gonna drown. Now I'm fucked. I can't believe I survived that ordeal. I got back to the surface with probably 1/1000th of a second of air left. That was insane. Everybody praise me. I gotta gobble some fish. I need some fucking protein, man. I am like a gym bro. I am having a hard time. It has been over 2 minutes since I've ingested a pound of protein, and if I don't lift, I'll die. So we gotta get back to we gotta get the powder in me. Damn. What was I talking? I went on a bit of a trip there. I was having a little imagination session, I suppose you could call it. Haha, a little kooky imagination there. But I hope someday we get the lore about why those shells can destroy everything they touch. See, look at this. Look at this. They put the healing shell right next to the damn wall of spikes. It's just like real life. It's like the real life job market. The precious e-core you need to survive is hidden behind an impossible trap. You have to really be willing to get hurt to get it. Damn, players, shit. Oh my Lord. Lord God in heaven. Please, man. Oh God. All right, we're handling this. Yeah, all right. So, you know, we're making it. I kind of appreciate the epic tonality of this music. But I do miss the cutesy, like, boop, 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 like, you know, the chiptune music. It's just burned into my brain. They both work in their special way. But man, here we are. We're enjoying the immersive experience of Q sound. But I do believe the collated collection is going to include every permutation you could ever want. It has the 8-bit graphics, the 16, the 32-bit. It has the chiptune sound effects. It has the CD soundtrack. Everything you'll ever want. Everything you'll ever need. It's your one-stop shop for Ecco the Dolphin. Not that there's ever been much demand for a multi-stop, you know, Ecco the Dolphin shopping journey, but you know what I mean. Like they're taking care of us. We're eating good, much like Ecco a moment ago. We're badly injured. We're on the brink of death, and here it is. We're gobbling all the fish. All right, hold on a minute. All right. I think we can get out this way. It sounds, it does, they nailed the sound design. I'll give them that. The little echoes and stuff really sound like it just sounds right. It just looks right, you know? Oh, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. There's got to be, there's got to be salvation here. Great. Precious air bubble. Yes, to answer your question, it takes a while. It takes a good while to figure out where you're going, what you're doing. It's a lot of trial and error, a lot of just dying, you know. But then again, I've only had the one life. I've only had the experience of playing this for the first time as a kid. And I did play the volcano levels more recently for the first time, like the director's cut. So, you know, so I guess I've kind of had the experience of figuring some of the stuff out with my towering adult intellect. And most of it wasn't too bad, but there was that one level where you have to, you go in and it's a one-way trap door where you can't breathe anymore. And you have to hurry up and find an extremely hidden object behind some foreground art. And it's just, I mean, it's sadistic. You just have to do it over and over again and like trial and error your way to gradual success. You bitch. Look at that. Look at that. That would have killed my ass if I wasn't like freshly raring to go. These fucks don't even want to talk to me. They think they're too good for me. Wait. Goddamn. Sorry, I attacked you, bro. Big Blue is very old, very wise. Go north. I wonder if the orcas will ever become dastardly villainous creatures in later games. I do believe the orcas in this one are well, they're all males, which seems like, oh no, wait. In the radar they look male, but that's a female. Okay, so they're she orcas. So maybe if we meet men, they'll be more aggressive. They'll be more territorial. They'll try to devour us. Orcas are no fucking around. They're mega killers. They're eaters. They're eaters of beings, you know? The open ocean is cold and dangerous. That is what I understand. That's what I've been told. We're basically we're oceanologists now. We know all there is to know. We've had it summarized. We've got Earth itself summarized. All right, so there's mostly nothing chilling at the bottom. I said mostly. All right, we just got to kind of zip around, you know? Just don't let them spawn right in front of you. Kind of basic bullet hell logic. Man, I do miss this music in particular. This is nice, but like the panicky horror music of the 16-bit version just ain't so easy to replicate. Man, I love how you get hurt all to hell if you just touch their asses. Though they do have like sandpaper skin, so it kind of makes some sense. I think they might have clocked the fact that you can exploit this level by hugging the bottom a lot. So I think, yeah, there we go. Just paralyze them briefly with your upgrade music. There we go. Was that so hard? You gotta stay in the bottom. You gotta stay at you gotta hug the floor. The sharks don't like the floor. If you go to the floor, you don't got no more stuff to worry about. So just to prove who's boss, after surviving the shark gauntlet, it throws you into a pool with 10,000 sharks. You know what I mean? It's like, you thought you were done? Nah, man. You're just getting started. It's like the Big Les show. Dude, we should do a watch along of the Big Les show at some point. I've recently been exposed to it. It's heartbreaking that shit came out in like 2013 and I missed it. It's good. It's a slow burn, but it's good. Very quotable. Fuck. I have to reverse engineer where everything is. I have to remember another labyrinthine hell zone. The ice, man. And look at this. You're just getting attacked from every conceivable angle. It's kind of like, it's like Sonic at its most infuriating, where you're incentivized to go fast because it's fun, but then it just gets your ass every 2 seconds, you know? I don't remember. Okay, there's a fish tank. There's a fish zone over yonder. So I'll get that. I got the shit kicked out of me. Aw, man. So I already got the shit kicked out of me. There's no denying that much. I don't know how these tropical ass fish are faring in this I almost said corporate, but frozen hellscape. Well, I guess word association, that's not so far-fetched. But you know how it is. Damn, player shit. Okay. Yay. Oh, Lord. Oh, God. All right. I don't actually remember where you're supposed to go. I know there's like 3 ice worlds. One of them is where you have to go down to the bottom to find the whale. That's too soon. We only just got here. The big blue's getting close. Ah, okay. I need to unlock this hideous barrier to my success, just like in real life. Balls, man! Damn. There we go. All right. That's the starting area. Yeah, I think you got enough sharks there. It's like a Mario Maker in there. Fuck. Oh, fuck. I got all the way to the Arctic before I got fucking killed, though. That's pretty good. I thought I was dead in that earlier one. I thought I was screwed, man. Ugh. Man. Ah, fuck. Ah! All right. It's a... Yeah, I screwed that up the only way possible. That's fine. Ice Station Impossible coming right up. Man, I like the attention to detail of the giant Arctic crabs. Like, they could have just used the same sprite. It's annoying that they're big and efficacious at killing your ass. Also, one thing I'm looking forward to is the notion that they definitely want more creatures to appear. They were working with some limitations, you understand. But this time the gloves are off. An actual plesiosaur in the prehistoric times area. That'd be fun. You know? I'm not sure which sea life was actually around for the Cretaceous. There we go. Dude, I found it. Nothing to worry about. I know trilobites sure weren't. We know Dunkleosteus sure wasn't. It's much earlier. But you know what? It's not a problemo. It's kind of, it's, you know what I mean? We can grant them some leeway. Given that they did not have the internet. They weren't a YouTube video away from knowing everything they could ever want to know about a particular era of ancient Earth history. They had to use a book! A real-ass book that itself had some outdated ideas. Man, okay, hold on a minute. I'm just in the middle of another cavernous gulf. Okay, I kind of remember where you have to go. It's this. You find a route and you have to take it. It's about identifying routes and avoiding the dead ends. Oh God! Just gun it. There's no sense waiting for things to clear up on their own. You gotta make your own miracle, just like Sonic Mania taught us. What's this now? All right, we're gonna get fucked. He's got a bomb. It's like that funny awkward moment in that one episode of the X-Files where they're doing the time loop and the guy keeps blowing the place up and they all die, but then like the loop starts and only like the one lady can remember everything that happened before. Shit, man, now they're aggressive? What's going on here? All right, we're out of here. We're gone. Oh, that was so close. I almost got crushed. I almost got my goddamn tail ripped off. Oh, there you go. I'm not falling for that shit. See, and it's also like the opening, the iconic, memorable opening theme song plays for this level, and it just kind of feels like a significant story moment, you know? Like it's a late game level and you haven't heard the opening theme song in a long time. And it's like thematically connected because you're meeting the big blue, right? It's like just, you know, these are more atmospheric and moody, sure, but they're also less distinct. I think this is just the same one that played already. All right, give me the damn fish. What kinds of fish do live up here? Like, I don't know, other than Greenland sharks and haddock? Could a dolphin eat a haddock? What kinds of fish do dolphins actually eat? Damn. Well, those do churn you around okay. They have their use. They're usable for something. Don't let anyone tell you pain has no use. Ecco teaches us one thing, is that there is utility in suffering. It's very philosophical. Kind of practically Buddhist in a way. Was this game popular in Japan? Was it popular outside? I know they shared a fun little story about how one of the Japanese translators complimented the octopus art via fax machine because it was the early 90s, you understand. and that was basically the equivalent of a text message in Teams, you know, fuck's sake. And he basically, he's like, oh, that looked delicious. It looked delicious. Sorry, I was just having a moment when I realized that, yeah, fax machines were basically text messages. And in a work of fiction, if you want to imply that somebody's a fucking workaholic who's gone off the deep end, you show them getting a fax. Like, dude, no, hold on, what the fuck's going on? You say, hold on, I'm getting a fax. Like that's your shorthand for, oh yeah, this person's addicted to work. They got nothing going on. Look at this. They need to be in contact so frequently. Yeah, that's all of us now. We are all Charlotte Pickles. How do you like me now? Look at me. I'm fucking Charlotte Pickles. I'm not actually fucking, you know what I mean? What is that? When you add the word fuck into something and it's not a transitive verb, it's a, what part of speech would it be? I guess the word fuck can technically be any part of speech, but in that context, I'll ask ChatGPT. That'll be fun. You are very brave, little Echo. I have listened to the songs of the storm. I am sorry about your pot. I will try to help you, but I don't know shit. We know that these violent storms occur every 500 years, dude. 500 of them. When they occur, all traces of life vanish at the eye of the storm. You understand me? I do not know how. I don't know. I do not know why or how this happens. That's the theme of my life, basically. Don't give up, little singer. There is one older and wiser even than I. It is called the astrite. We think it is the oldest life form in the sea. We feel great energy of thought in the astrite, but it won't sing to us. If you can communicate it, perhaps it will help you. Perhaps. Perchance. But wait just a second. I'm actually legitimately curious now. I need to know. Hold on. Okay. ChatGPT, help me out. What part of speech is the word fucking in examples such as that was fucking expensive? Adverb, adjective, not a transitive verb. Yeah, let's see what it's got to say. In that was fucking expensive, fucking is functioning as an adverbial intensifier, basically an adverb modifying the adjective expensive. Okay, so it's basically an adverb. It's an adverbial intensifier. You can paraphrase it as that was very expensive. That was extremely expensive. It's not. It is not a verb there, transitive or otherwise. The original verb sense to fuck has been bleached away semantically in this usage. I like that. I like the way it's phrasing that. I like the way it phrases it. English linguists sometimes call words like this degree adverbs, intensifiers, expletive modifiers because it's profane. And you can see the same role in fucking amazing. Okay, so it's an adverbial intensifier. Hello, Snow Jelly. How appropriate that you showed up at this particular part of the game because we are basically in the Snow Jelly realm. We need to find the astrite in the deep water zone, understand? But look at the size of this sprite. Look at this sprite. They really went to the nines for this. They weren't fucking around. Oh, it's beautiful. You gotta give it that. It's one of the prettiest games ever made. It's pretty, right? It's pretty. Oh, ask it to give you an example as an interjection. Intriguing. Let's see. Yeah. I understand the word fuck/fucking can be used as any part of speech. Can I get an example as an interjection? That's fun. A jellyfish. There's a lot of jellyfish. Yes, we've encountered so many. And Snow Jelly, not to spoil anything, but in the sequel, you can become a jellyfish. I think it's the only game in history you play as a jellyfish. Let's see. As an interjection, fuck is used as a standalone emotional outburst, similar to damn, wow, or shit. Examples: fuck, I left my keys in the car. Fucking hell, that scared me. Fuck, we missed the train. In these cases, the word isn't acting grammatically as a noun, verb, adjective, etc. It's just expressing emotion.
Is fucking hell still a gerund? No, in fucking hell, fucking is not a gerund. A gerund is verb form ending in ing that functions as a noun. Fucking annoys me. Gerund. The act itself is the subject. Oh, fucking. Fucking is a gerund in this one. Fucking annoys me. I am annoyed by fucking. I do not wish to fuck it. It's like green eggs and ham, but it's about it's about the sex act. But in fucking hell, the word is functioning more like an intensifier, expletive adjective modifying hell. Fucking equals very damn. So the whole phrase is an interjection, and fucking inside it is acting adjectively, not nominally. That's fun. I would like to become a jellyfish one of these days. No bones, no problem. Fuck you, crab. That's the opposite of what I want. That's nothing but bones. Yeah, exoskeleton. You an exoskeleton. I want a thing that ain't got no skeleton. Think of it. Think of how relaxing it would be to be the jelly. These are literal snow jellies, I guess. Have you ever seen a star jelly? Let me ask you that question. Let me riddle you that. I don't like how this exit only becomes live after you talk to a guy. I mean, they should make it more obvious. Another open ocean. We got to go back the way we came. See, I guess we are going north and we're viewing it from the side. But now we got to go south, viewed from the other side. So at least this time they mercifully give you some power-ups. You can at least catch a fish here and there. Oh my God, my last chance. My last chance at a meal. No meal for old Beal. Yeah, this time you'll actually be able to see the stars on Echo's head. Fuck, oh my God. You'll be able to see the stars on Echo's head all the time. Man, I threaded a needle. That was a good long run. I went so fucking far. That was crazy. All right, I think they touched up the shark AI in this version because sometimes they get like stuck at the surface and just like jitter around after you, and it's like impossible to avoid them. Fuck, man, this ocean sucks. What's the food chain like here? How do they eat, man? How do they eat the rest of the time? We must be in like pretty shallow water. This can't be the totally open ocean, right? All right, we got 3 angelfish. 3 angelfish, no waiting. All right, we're going. All right, Johnny, I'm going. All right, I thought we found the secret sauce there for a second. All right, we're good. I've been lacerated several times by shark bites, but you know, you gobble a fish, you're healed. I know sushi makes me feel healed. Feel healed. Island Zone. What is this? A Sonic game? Get out of here, Echo. Who do you think you are? All right. Back in the warm ass tropical waters. It's good. We got the other tile set. You know what? I playing the garbage game, the garbage Echo mini game on the browser. I appreciate the fact that they seem to be preserving the tile set art. It's underrated, man. Tile art. It's special. All life in the sea is frightened. This makes the sea a very dangerous place. That's kind of like just social media, right? We're really just talking about like social media, you know? You know what's really dangerous is me being hungry. These fish, they got to be gobbled now. They're getting gobbled. They're getting gobbled good. I ran headfirst directly into spikes. Okay. Now I'm hungry. Now I'm hungry. Here it is. Man, it's tough. It's tough. It's tough how many things are nutritious but also have 10 billion calories in them. I have to take an abstemious approach. Winter is over. I no longer require the extra warmth. I need to lose at least 10 pounds. And I'm well on my way. Well, actually, I don't know if it's 10 pounds per se. I'm probably gaining weight because I've been lifting. So it's hard to gauge based on that. An important lesson taught to us by Danber Nankiro Moteru and nowhere else. That's the first place that information has ever been made available to the general population. So, you know what I'm saying? Just because, just because the information might have existed prior to it being presented in an anime doesn't mean I have to acknowledge it. Oh, here we go, buddy. Got him before he was done inflating. And now Echo's got a nice little buzz going. He gobbled that puffer fish mid-inflation. Beep boop beep boop beep boop beep boop beep boop beep boop beep boop. I'm sorry, I'm being a huge fucker, but I guess I got it on the brain. We were doing something educational. We should do that. We should just do nothing but that. We'll just ask chatbots to explain non-academic concepts to us and see how funny, how stentorian can we get it to be while it explains ludicrous things. I like that. I like that about it. That it kind of, it'll hearken to your writing style a little bit. It'll mimic you. I do wish that chatbots were a touch less servile, though. They're always like, gosh, good thing you pointed that out. Wow, how astute of you. Good idea, you know? They should have a Gordon Ramsay mode chatbot, right? Like, yeah, you idiot, you fucking idiot. Where did you learn this? Stop doing it. No, not even close. Wrong again, dummy. You know, that kind of thing. You know, some people could find that motivational. I do. At long last, deep water, Kitskungo. All right, Echo, you got to take the deepest breath of your life and just dive so deep that there's no goodbyes. You're going to have to figure it out eventually, Echo. This is how it is. A fateful encounter this day. An encounter 66 million years in the making. Just like Sassy the Sasquatch. Man, you got to watch Big Les. Let's watch Big Les. I don't use my Discord server for nothing. We should use it. We should use it to have a Big Les watch along. It's a cartoon, don't worry. It's an Australian comedy work of art. And everyone's invited. All right, the Big Les show just started on season 2 or something, and you know, it's a good ass time. And here's the ball, man. We're on the ball. I remember you. Of course it was you. And who did I do? How it is clear. That is how I imagine the orb man talks. I can help you by giving you powers and knowledge, but you must help me. You must help me regain my full strength. You must travel into the past to play the shitty. Nah, I'm not doing that again. To the west of the sunken city called Atlantis. Its people built a time machine and used it to travel in time. Use the time machine to travel to the distant past before your kind existed. Before, mate, we existed. 1985? You will go back 55 million years. There you will find my missing globe. I think you might want to tune that by about 10 million years, bro. We're getting in after the event. We're coming in just after the Big Bang, you know? We're missing the apocalypse. We're missing it. You must return it to me. You must return my globe. Please echo my globe. I can't help you. No globe, no help. No powers. See? Missing my globe. All right. I gotta find this globe. The globe is missing. All right. Here we go. Volcanic Reef. The sunken city is through the mountains of stone. Glyphs open passages in this place, which is what they've been doing the rest of the time. But Ivwiomi. Someone write these passwords down for me. We got to keep track. In case I have to come back to this. Ingenious. They don't have to worry about. None of that save data. None of that malarkey with the CD, the CMOS or any of that crap. All right. They're not fucking around, though. Volcanic Reef from step 1 is brutally nasty hard. Yeah, so that's clever. They're bringing back art assets from Ecco 2, and they're basically canonizing. Oh, why it looks so different all of a sudden. Oh, wait, hold on a minute. I think I can fix this. Nope, can't. What am I to do? Okay, so this is the one that gives me the key. That's the key. The key to my suffering, that is. Okay, so now I definitely forget this. I've only played this like once in my life. So we got a tad of difficulty here. The only trouble is I can't really tell where you're meant to be able to go and where is just haha funny time. What's this now? What's this now? Something keeps catching my eye up on the Twitch stream, and it's probably like bots getting bonked or something. Isn't Twitch becoming more of a nightmare or something? Haven't they done something to partners? Haven't they like like worsened the deal in some way? Not that it is relevant to my interest, but still. I'm kind of glad I'm not gonna NGL, fellas. I'm kind of glad I didn't end up making my living off of the internet economy. It seems extremely frustrating. What the fuck? What am I supposed to do? Where am I going here? At least when you kill stuff, it stays dead. I can just explore to my heart's content. I think. All right. And they're very kind to let your health items respawn. I like that they finally added new music, and it sounds like the battle music from .hack sign. I gotta explore with the echoes. I think that's part of it. Part of why it's so confusing is they're trying to incentivize you to use the echo mechanic, without which you're basically doomed. So I mean, there's that. But also, man, with or without the echo mechanic, fuck, it is a bit laborious to have to constantly stop. So maybe they can figure out. I will say, and I got that there was a bit of a meme in the Discord call about not acknowledging the Dreamcast game, but they did come up with a very elegant solution to have the map sort of populate live on the screen while you swim around. That is pretty good. Wait, what in the hell? So there's another glyph right over yonder. Don't make no sense to me. This one, you have to be able to get through here somehow, right? Help me out here, guys. It'd be cool if the monsters like kind of gave you a hint about where you can swim through. Oh, for God's sake, I can't believe this. All right. All right. I'm putting it away. I've just had a really long day. All right. We got to go. I think this is that shitty level I was talking about that makes you drown. You don't have any opportunities. You just have to you have to find the hidden glyph and get the fuck out of here. Lickety split. And it is not doing you any favors. It's oh, there it is. I think. Is that it? Is that the one up there? What is this? Access granted to what, dude? And I need to search for a key glyph. They're messing with me. That's a conflicting message. They're kind of giving me mixed signals here. All right, man. No more crabbing around, dude. Okay, there's another glyph up here for sure. Are we in like glyph central point or what? How many more accesses do I need granted, man? Was that it? Oh, fuck, man. Is it me or do they hurt you worse? Okay, I can get healed up here, but I cannot breathe. I'm not going to... I'm doomed. I'm doomed here. Where do I go? It's the end of it. It's the end of all things. Oh, wait, hold on a minute. I can do this. Nope, I'm fucked. Wait, I think I have to move the rock over on top, right? Okay, great. I think I know what to do. I fear I haven't solved the riddle too late. Yeah, you gotta... Oops, shit! I'm not sure it makes a big difference. Okay, I think you need the rock over on top. All right, but... Okay, so it's just a race against time. They ain't fucking around. Man, those devilish bastards. They're really hoping you're observant. They're hoping you're both patient and endlessly both. All right, man. There's no more fucking around. Go, go, go. We can't afford any delays. Isn't there another one like way at the bottom? I vaguely recall like it was hidden behind rocks. Maybe that's the idea. Maybe I'll just never figure that out. Okay, I got 2 key glyphs so far. All right, up top. Down low. Too slow. And this game is partially inspired by the Terminator. Ah, bitch. Oh my god, I'm never going to do this. I'm never going to figure this out. Okay. I can't believe I got stuck. I can't believe there's a hidden geometry area that you can get through. Okay. What happened there? Why did it stop so abruptly? All right. The oxygen lets out really fucking fast. Oh, God. Oh, nothing I can do about this one, boys. You have like one chance to get this right, and then you're done for. That's tough. That's real tough. Okay. At least it lets you resume. Fuck. The fuck? It spawns me right on an enemy. And I don't even mean to see an enemy. Okay. Okay, so you get just unlock fucking everything. There's got to be everything's unlocked. All right, great. Quick. All right. I don't think you can get back up to the surface, can you? Or can you? I don't know. Son of a bitch. Son of a bitch, this apple is delicious. Yeah, no, you're fucked. They fuck you. They fuck you good. Let's see. I think the only thing is to get that rock. I think that's the only thing that makes sense. I gotta use the rock, man. And I ain't talking about Oblio in The Point. Which country singer was that? Oh, God damn it. Ah! Well, why am I drowning so fast? Is this normal? Does the air always go out this quick? Is it related to like how fast you move or what? That would kind of make sense. Oh, God, here it is. This is my only chance at this. What? Oh, my God, there's another one. Okay. Where's the third one? The third glyph. Well, I drowned again. Yeah, this is a fucker of a... This is the fucker. This is the big fucker. I can't believe that's even real. I can't believe they literally have the temerity to spawn you directly on a jellyfish. Like, that sounds fun. You know? I think one other little thing is if they could come up with a consistent way of identifying the foreground elements from the background elements, that'd be good. If there was a touch more consistency, or if you had some like conscious control over when you were behind or in front of the like those rock outcroppings, you know what I mean? Oh, Jesus, that is so hard to do. Oh my God, that requires just perfect timing on the first try. Oh, God. All right, so. Okay, so that's the first thing you need to do. And then down here, maybe, I think, as I recall. Oh, wait, fuck, there's a thing right there. It's right there. I can see it. I can feel it. I can taste it. Oh, you have to actually get in and touch it, though. Oh. How about one of those health restorative glyphs? That'd be sweet. Oh, Jesus. I don't know, boys. Oh! With like a millisecond to spare. That was fucked up. Whew. Okay. It's the ship grave sea. There's more of gravy than of grave about this place, I suspect. All right, bones of strange floating whales are found here. They are infested with dangerous fish. Can wooden boats last for 500 years? So the most recent alien attack must have been 500 years ago then, because one just happened. We've learned this. We know how this works. So the Atlantean ships must have been destroyed by that. I think this level should have been first. The bones are very old. They're from the sunken city. That's cool. I like the extra lore drop. I like that they added a bit more something, right? Trying to expound on this. Yeah, we were actually introducing the boats. The boats just sort of show up in Tides of Time. So I do like this. I do like the idea that you can do this. What? Get me. Yep. Oh, that rock hurts you now. All right, see, the rock just the level before was a key item that I needed. And now you understand. Now they're fucking hurting me. I got it. So we're just outside their city. I do at least like that there's more of a transition to get to the actual sunken city. You know, even though the levels are sadistic and make you go insane. Hey, Atlantis, you're really staking everything on this one test not completely destroying your, you know, like you're testing him, and I appreciate that, but also you're going to kill yourselves. There's like almost zero chance anyone can figure this stuff out on the first try. Okay. Can I use the turtle to achieve anything? The turtle is worthless. Man, this place is very, the volcano area is very drowny. They definitely designed this with getting your ass drowned in mind. That was the main idea, I think. There was a specific concept. But in any case, this is like a nice open explory level. This should have been the first one, for sure. Oh, the first invincibility has been introduced. Well, that's great. That's fantastic. That is just fantastic. Thank you. Okay, access granted to something. I guess they're trying. Well, no, but we've had glyphs doing key mechanics this whole time. I was gonna say maybe they're trying to introduce this idea, but no, that happened right in the very first level. Fuck. So, if I could ask the Atlanteans one simple question, it would be, why did you design your glyphs to be such a goddamn pain in the ass? Oh my god. It's too many rocks, man. It's like Pokemon Generation 3. But except with just enough water. You can't really have too much water in this game, you know? But I know what he's mean. Like, everyone memes on that quote, and I'm not really sure why. Because, man, there was too much fucking water. There was like 3 or 4 different HMs dedicated solely to the task of navigating water, for God's sake. And they hadn't even gotten rid of, like, lose the HMs, man. That's too many. Like, even in the original game, it was a bit much. It was a bit, guys, it was a bit much. Like, let's be real. Are the rocks, like, moving around? What the hell? Ugh. I was gonna freak. That killed my ass. Hold on. Where's the life-giving orb? Or I need speaking of orbs that I'm in search of. Fuck. Oh, I nearly forgot. And I got stung to death anyway. That's just how it goes. Man, this shit is fucked. We have a lot of exploring. We have a very gigantic level. We have an interminably huge level to navigate, and I truly don't know I don't know what its deal is. There's this. All right. Oh wait, do you have like a hint for me or something, or just flavor text? Light from the sky made them rest here. That is cool ass lore. That's a very cryptic comment. I appreciate it, but also it doesn't exactly help me here, you know. So legends of the light from the sky have been passed down through the ages, right? The dolphins know about it. The like creatures, sentient creatures in this world are well versed in the history of, well, they don't really know what happened, but they know some shit went down. They're talking about well, the boats, which they think are whales of some kind. Strange floating whales. Except, who in living memory has ever witnessed them floating? That's my question, huh? That's the only other room, but what do you do? I forget how I solved this crap. I got through here once before. I just forget what I did. There's like multiple little awful glyphs running around, and they move the rocks around or something. Wait, can you get down there somehow? Okay. There's a hideous rat's nest of jellyfish of puffers down there. Okay. I just need to be efficient. Ruthlessly efficient. All right. If I get down there, all right. The main problem is dealing with the breath issue. What do they expect me to do? All right, so there's, oh, you can access it from right here. That's good. This just became doable, I think. Wait, is there? Nope, it's just invincibility. It's not also a key item conveyor. What the fuck are these turtles for, man? Do the turtles have any importance, or are they just like, you know, are they just hanging out? In the other game, in the game from whence this originated, they are of vast importance. But, yeah, so there's like... okay, so now that's closed off, and fuck if I know, man. I don't know. Oh, maybe I can go back up and around, back up and over. I don't know. Does this get me back to the invincibility sphere? Dang, I'm getting annihilated by jellies. I'm getting stung all the hell over. All right. Okay, maybe this does something important now. Oh, fuck, that's the way to get out? For God's sake, I was there. I was right there, man. Wreck Trap. Oh, I remember this name striking terror into my heart. Oh, God. Ooh, wait. I missed a message. And I'm up because I'm doing final prep for my birthday stream tomorrow. Birthday stream? How did I miss that notif? Oh, my God. A Jelly's birthday stream. Let's drop in, man. I'll make a point to drop in. Gotta. Dangerous cave filled with fierce currents. The turtles may help. The turtles are going to do my bidding one goddamn way or the other. Okay, so they introduced the turtles, and now the turtles are understood to be actually useful. All right. We're in a volcanic region somehow. That's why these rocks look special. That's what they're telling me. Oh, right. I kind of imagine that some of the unused music from the 16-bit version would have been applied to this section of the game. You know, it would have made sense. Kind of a mysterious Atlantean adjacent region, right? Just like and subscribe if you can guess which music would go to which area. Oh, see, and the turtles ain't no shit. The turtles ain't got shit to do with this. Maybe they do, son. Maybe they do. Maybe I gotta push them down to... All right. How's that for you? Fancy pants, huh? Huh? All right. Nothing of the sort. Okay. Looks like I just have to go down and up. I think I can. Yeah. I have the power to get past this one. The power is mine. All right. That had to happen for sure. Okay. I destroyed that turtle's life. That's okay, man. We'll work with that. I can work with that. It's one quick little life ruining. It's fine. All right. Help. There we go. Let's hang a right. I don't know. The left, I already used it up. I don't see anything important there. Let's go. Yeah. There it is. Did I just solve the level? Am I out? Nope. It's another interminable cavernous expanse. See, this is like, it makes sense. This is how a real dolphin would do it, kind of. You would use the sound to see beyond your eyes. Okay, there's another diamond. There's more diamonds. We have additional diamonds. What the hell was that sound? You hear that? Oh, thank you. Oh, thank goodness. That was necessary. That was a timely arrival. Like, couldn't they given me one of these somewhere in the death pit level? I mean, really? Come on now. All right. And now this is I will say this is a third level in a row where the rocks do something different. They should at least be a different color or something, man. I don't know. Now they're just regular obstacles that I can break. In the last game, they weren't. In the last level, they were fucking solid. Oh, what's this now? All right. They all work differently, man. All right. I've used one turtle so far, and that is all I needed. Man, now they're being as generous as can be. Why wasn't this the first of these levels? This would have been a great introductory level to this area. They put the most savage one front and center. Like the very first one is like the hardest possible one. That should have been the last one. You see what I'm saying? Okay, and now these rocks have nothing to do with anything. All right, I can't break these rocks. I could break the other rocks, and now they've changed it again. See, I'm just never quite in step with the situation. I've misjudged it all. And now I'm done for. Okay. What else is happening? Gotta freak the fuck out. I'm gonna freak the fuck out. Wah, wah, wah. Wah. What's this now? Did I get access or not, man? Fucking to what? The Atlanteans could be a little less ambiguous, yeah? All right. We got it, boys. We got it. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. Oh, is this a different route? Yeah, get him. Get his ass. Get that turtle's ass. Okay, no. It's about to ruin my life. All my ambitions are about to be ruined. Okay, I think that's just a return route. Okay. How many fucking glyphs are there? Bathroom village. Okay. Got him. Nothing but net, dude. Took that punk ass down a skosh. It's happening. It's all happening. Dude, it's like the exact opposite of Pokemon when you think about the scale of what these creatures must be. When you think about the size of a dolphin and how big the turtle must be, it's the exact opposite of the experience of learning that Charizard is supposed to be like up to your knee. That most of the Pokemon are actually like little guys. The anime ruined your little idea. The anime made them seem huge and man-sized, okay? Nobody, and I mean not a single person on Earth, would be pleased to think of Charizard as like a tiny little thing. That's ridiculous. Canonize big Charizard or we're rebelling. There will be a fucking fan rebellion. What in the hell? So are those the dangerous fish they mentioned, or were those just the puffers? What the fuck are they talking about? Damn, I've been everywhere imaginable. I've gotten access granted. I talked to the other one. I got removal music in my voice, right? And no, nothing. No need. The white bellin flowers, mate. How many of them did you eat? Let me just ask you that. How many of them did you eat? All right, man. If I don't make some progress soon, I'm going to freak out and melt. I'm just saying I have a public meltdown. I'm just going to freak the fuck out. Maybe you could level up your sonar to be like bigger as you go or something. What the hell's left? What's left? What have I not explored yet? Don't even tell me that the last key is just hidden behind rocks or something. There better be something clever to this. It better be genuinely, when I figure it out, it better be like, oh shit, yeah. Yeah, why didn't I think of that earlier? If it's just like, oh yeah, I was there the whole time, it was just hidden. Just couldn't see it. Oh my god. Wait, it's another one? All right, now the bitterest of irony is I'm not particularly thrilled to be beholding all these invincibilities because they ain't helping. All right, well, now I am puzzled as to why they put so many of these fucking things like I need them. Like it's less dangerous than the last one. The last level would have been the one where it's like, oh yeah, just a death gauntlet and you have to daisy chain the invincibilities. That's actually kind of a fun idea. That'd be kind of a neat like level gimmick, right? Fuck. Why is it like this? I feel like I've gone back and forth over the same area 1,000 times, but I have such a limited range of vision. You just, wait. Oh my god, I saw these things before and I did not think of them. Shit, I thought they were the enemy types. Damn it. I think that's all there is to it. I think that's all there is to it. Yeah. So with that, I think the rest of it was just getting glyphs out of the way. Wait, what in the fuck? This isn't the end of the level? Can this even be real? Okay, there we go. The Sea of Silence. So the only trick here, and for some reason they decided to make an entire level based around there being no music in the version of the game that was touted for having studio music. This is the only, although I do like that the level is, I like that the skybox is changing to reflect the shifting geometry or geography that we're in a different region. You know, I'm okay with that. Hell, I'm proud of it. We're getting this must be it. We're getting awful close to the Atlantean city. We're in their hideous graveyard. Their armies were laid waste here. So I guess Ecco just set up shop close to Atlantis. Uh-oh. I thought I just no-clipped the game into oblivion. That would be funny. At least you're guaranteed to drown. At least your death cannot be stymied long, right? It's the way of things. Okay, is this the kind where I can attack them, or is it the kind where I need a stick? Okay, great. Or is it the kind where I need starfish? See, I don't mind all these puzzle elements, but they gotta be visually distinct from one another so that I can, like, actually have all the information necessary to solve the puzzle. That is what a puzzle is. A puzzle is something where you have all the information necessary and you just have to figure out how it goes together, right? You can't just pull pranks. You can't just like pull gotcha pranks like some kind of impish ne'er-do-well. All right. I have no fucking idea. Well, the Sea of Silence is actually being, you know, the walls are caked with the agonized screams of Ecco's demise. But who am I kidding? What sea in this place isn't like that by this point? There's a lot of talk of hell around here. I like that. I was just eager to share the fun fact of Hell's Aquarium, and they just mentioned in the Discord that they're like, okay, well, hell comes up a lot when we're talking about Ecco, the concept. Oh, what's this now? I wonder which gate it just granted me access to. Now we have this like punishing strange silence to enjoy. Well, I died. At least I know where the hell to go. We only have the enchanting susurrus hum of the cathode ray tube TV signal. It's fine. Yes, I am playing this on a Sega CD. Why do you ask? I am the only person in the fucking world who's streaming on a Sega CD. This is because I do not know how to brand for success. My instincts take me to strange new places. Get out of the way, you jellyfish. Ah. Where the fuck is SpongeBob when you need him? Oh, that maybe Sega can do that. Is that what they're planning on doing? Are they planning on doing an Ecco SpongeBob cross-marketing? I mean, if Ecco gets to be, if SpongeBob gets to be in Sonic Cross Worlds racing, why not? What else? What can't he be in? Okay, that's the other one. I think the trick is to just navigate a dizzyingly large area and find all the key glyphs. I think each of these glyphs opens up another one of those rock walls. Ugh, it's artistry. The art of Norman rock wall. Okay, well, I don't know where the fuck it wants me to go. As I recall, that turtle was worthless. I don't think you use the turtles anymore. I think they stick them there, but they're not necessarily actually part of the level design. So you're overthinking it. If you're using logic, if you're using observation and logic to figure out what's going on, I'm afraid you've been had. All right. We'll be there. We'll be there shortly. I don't remember where which one actually had a wall in front of it though. I don't remember. You know what I'm saying? Like it could be anywhere. Fuck, man, that's not a useful map. What the hell? Oh, that's just the end of the world. Okay, great. The end of the world ends with you. Damn. There were 2 walls, right? I got rid of both of them. Damn. I knew I was biting off a bit more than I could chew by embracing the volcano stage build. But that's just how it goes. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. Nothing Doctor ventured, nothing gained. Oh, God. I think I'll... Oh, there it is. There's another door. Hooray, man. What? What the F? This one can be bested? Are you fucking for real? What the fuck? All right, man. You're going to have to make up your mind about what these objects mean in the game. I guess if they hurt to touch. Well, you already have shells, though. Those walls could just be made out of shells. Why the fuck not? You know what I'm saying? Like, what why reuse assets? You have assets. Make the shells like colored different colors or something. All right, there's another restorative. Man, I forgot about the Sea of fucking Silence. Sea of Silence is brutal, dude. At least we get to enjoy the glorious Q sound. All that noise. All that music they're not making. Was this like a budget constraint day or what? Now, which of the original 16-bit unused tracks do you think they would use in this level? Because I would use the one with the harpsichord. Oh, okay. Here we go. We can get there. I see what they're going for. Wait. I was wondering if when I pause it that it would put some music on. I think the Medusa Bay, I think like the City of Forever music would work here. It'd make some sense. It's kind of dramatic, you know. Bitch, I think I need that turtle after all. There it is. Perfect. I don't even know. Oh, bullshit, man. Are you fucking for real? Okay. This better be right. Okay, it's not. I don't think they mean for you to... I don't think it's possible for you to go down at an angle like that. But fuck, man. I don't know. Okay, so that's just another random end of the level. Okay, that's nice. It's nice to know. It's fantastic, in fact. I'm happy for them. But also, incredibly incensed. I'm happy for them, even as I'm incensed with them. Why? How do I get out of here? There's got to be... The other diamond has to be here someplace, right? Am I at the fucking surface? Damn, player. Shit. Okay, almost there. Don't worry. Don't worry, boys. We're on to something. I feel like I should just be playing One Winged Angel in the background the whole time I'm doing this. There's no particular reason I'm thinking of that. Okay, there it is. What? Who? Eh? I don't know. What? Who? Okay. Ah! Eh? Man. Oh my god, this level's all over the place. I can't fucking navigate a damn thing. Ah! They saved the biggest and quietest level for last. I hope it's last. I think this is the end of the volcano interlude. And then you finally get to goddamn Atlantis and you can actually make progress. You can actually get poggers. Where in the hell? What do they expect you to do? Okay, there's two paths. I think you can't go one. It's hard to tell. It's hard to tell what you're meant to attempt. Meant to attempt. So there is something up there. Fuck. Oh my god. Bet you suckers were enjoying your Sega CD now, eh? Oh, you are supposed to try to get up here. Fuck. So there's another thing. There's another one someplace. Damn it. Of all the diamonds I found, of all the glyphs, that's the last one. Okay. All right. I believe you. Okay, so am I meant to try this one too? No. I'm pretty sure not. It would let you make progress if you were swimming at top speed. But so there's got to be an entrance over on the left side of the whole world, right? What the fuck? How do you get in there from then? Oh. Oh. It's a very big interminable stage, isn't it, boys? Look at it. Ooh, they really want you exploring. Oh, you got to backtrack a lot. See, this is not... This is not so much like Metroidvania. This is just like Metroidpania. What the fuck? Oh, there it is. Like, God, how big can it be, man? Ooh, homeboy was about to die. Is this like a little taste of the asteroid's power? Good looking out, Lemon Daddy. I see you slaying. I see you slaying over there. I witness it. Nothing escapes my notice, except most things. A lot of shit, actually. I have no idea what's going on half the time. I don't even know. I don't even know where I am right now. Honestly, not in the game. I'm not talking about the game. I found at least the last, what was presumably the goal. Is there something way back at the beginning of the damn level? Where am I? How do I get to that very bottom part, though? Look at that. There's something way down there. You have to use the turtle then. You have to get all the way down there. That's the only possible thing. It's the only thing that makes any sense, right? Like, Lord help me. I'm just trying to make sense of this with my own human intellect. Uh-oh. Ah, the turtle ain't working. It's not happening, boys. I regret to inform you, the turtle scheme was a total boondoggle. Well, man, what am I? They wouldn't introduce that mechanic only to immediately introduce a situation where that mechanic doesn't work anymore, would they? They would, wouldn't they? That is exactly something that would happen. Okay. At least the CD drive's getting a nice little vacation. It's not having to work hard. Doesn't have much new data to load. Loads this level, just kicks back and relaxes. Knows you ain't getting out of here anytime soon. There's got to be something else up here, man. Like, oh, music started. The game actually got so bored waiting for me that it fucking kicked in some music. Like, all right, you spent 20 minutes in silence. How about a little tunes? How about some tunes for the road? I didn't know you could do that. I didn't know you could cause that to happen. Maybe the music heralds my impending death. Maybe it just kills you. I'm surprised it doesn't. So, clearly there's something important way at the bottom. But I don't know how to get there. Oh my god. Oh my god. Everywhere you go, there's a death trap set to blow your brains out. It's just like dating, am I right? Oh no, Ecco CD. Wait, what's that? What? Who? What? Who? Oh my god, this map is big like the second game uses, but the second game also has a very big map system. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of, there's a reason you can't just mix and match your mechanics randomly. But that fucking area with the turtles is the only possible way down I'm seeing. What else would I do? Like, what is it trying to say? You know what I'm saying? Oh my god, it's just a endless ship graveyard. Okay. So spanning the big ass boat. And now we're back at the turtle area, right? Yep. Where I think we have sadly established beyond a reasonable doubt. Wait. I'm not sure if I'm just doing it wrong or if it's actually if I meant to do it, right? I'm not even sure. Like, I can't tell if it's just hard or if it's actually literally impossible. It's not presenting itself to me. It is hoped that several decades of innovations in game design will make this a little more intuitive. Okay, so I think it meant for you to use both turtles. Is that what I'm getting? I think it finally worked because I used both of them. Okay, well, for God's sake. Okay, well, at least I can leave. Unless I drown. I might. It's very plausible. Highly likely, in fact. Let's just haul. I think this is my only chance, boys. Where's the diamond? It's in there. It's in this cave. We got it. Okay, great. I just gotta haul back in this direction. I think we finished the level. I guess I should have figured out that you needed to use both of the turtles. and that made the current survivable. Fine. You know what? Have it your way, Ecco. Have it your way, Ecco on Sega CD. Are you serious? There's another one? Deep Gate? Very few songs by singers who guard the entrance to the Marble Sea. Wait, very few songs by singers who guard the entrance to the Marble Sea. But why do they guard it? Who knows what it is? Are they being figurative? Oh, there's a lot of dolphins here. Hopefully they're helpful. Maybe they kick my ass for no reason. What do you got? The Marble Sea is a beautiful place, but it is frightening there, I hear. What's so frightening about it, huh? Is it more of this? Is it more mazes? Very few singers have the songs of the sunken city. Very few indeed. I'm going to be one of the first. I guess this is nice because it makes it seem like the world's more lived in. This is like more lore drop. And you get the idea that there's more dolphins other than just Ecco who kind of explore and do crazy crap. The Marble Sea is beyond. I like the idea that the Marble Sea is like this famed location. You know, and that Ecco's kind of maybe breaking a taboo by going there. He's on some kind of important mission. He's not just a looky-loo. The rest of them are looky-loos. And that they might have even gotten in some trouble in the past by you know, exploring and encountering the hideous monsters there. But what in particular is frightening? Is it just eerie because there's destruction and the sign of a bygone world that they can never reclaim? Oh God, I think I see where this is going. I think it's gonna make me swim faster and faster to these deeper sections with additional dolphins. Oh God. I mean, with dolphins, with additional key glyphs. Oops, well, that was a one-way entrance. I might have, yep. Ooh, called it. Yeah, I needed to turn around and get out. I needed to do that while the getting was good. Oh, I think I have an idea. This is the only time this item is ever utilized. I don't think they ever have this. I don't think these barrels ever show up anyplace else. I think I'm fucked though, personally. Why make the barrel spawn in this spot where it specifically can't go? Dude, I can't. Well, I'm gonna drown. There's no getting out of this one, boys. Damn, it's so... I hope they come up with a way to make this a little easier to do. Yeah, well, bye, Ecco. You drowned again. All right, let's just do this thing. Nah, that's very Pink Floyd-esque. So, I know Welcome to the Machine is a deliberate reference, but there's also... I mean, I think the music is pretty clearly influenced by it, too. Now, let's get back to the top. I'm sure there's another goddamn diamond I need. I won't need to deal with that stupid barrel. I'm sure they'll make you. I'm sure they're not letting you get out of that easily. Why do they specifically put it in a spot where it's like just so tricky to like extract it though? I do have my criticisms of these levels, but they are kind of just like bonus content. So I guess I can't complain too much. Fuck. I knew in my heart that I would have to go back and get another damn diamond. I knew I would. And yet I did nothing. There we go. At least there's this. Yep, there it is. There it is, boys. The 50th diamond. Well, at least there's a clear concept here. At least it makes some sense. Why ever... Oh, so it wasn't. I just managed to fuck it up on the first try. Man, are you fucking serious? What? What am I supposed to do about that? Okay, do I just push it as fast as fuck or something? Like, oh my God, it's like lined up specifically to be impossible to do on one go. What in the hell do they want from me? I think you have to just do it really slowly then. Not sure why. I don't know what they want from you. I don't know what they expect from you. What were they asking of you? I don't get it. I think the barrel would like, what? Why the fuck did it spawn down there? I think the idea would be the barrel would float against that downward current or something, but I don't know. It don't make no sense to me. Well, they made sure to make this one extra agonizing. Why does it sink so much? I thought it was supposed to float. Like, what the hell? Yeah, man, I think it's like a new like current gimmick, but I mean, oh my god, it's the first appearance of a new puzzle mechanic, man. Why make the basic application of it like physically impossible? I don't even know if it's gonna work. And it spawns like right where you would like push it out of the way. Oh, baby. Dude, I can't recover it from there. Why? Why put it like that? Why not make it easier to manipulate? If you're going to add these mechanics, you got to make it easier to manipulate. Like, what the fuck? I hope, if nothing else, they got to come up with an easier way to... What am I supposed to do? Oh, my God. Like, it's barely impossible. It's just barely impossible, which makes me question whether I'm actually supposed to do it or not. You know, like, what a weird way to put that there, right? Like, I don't know. I'm not even sure if it's going to actually work when I get it. My idea is that since the current goes up, it'll make like a barrel would normally float, right? But I'm not sure if it's even meant to do that because it's like specifically almost impossible to move it over there. Like the level is specifically designed not to let you do that. And I'm not sure if that's just a ham-fisted attempt at challenge or if it's their way of saying, no, don't bring it over there. That's not how this works. You know what I'm saying? Oh, it's not respawning now. Oh, there it is. God. Yeah, what a weird spot for that rock. It's weird that that's right there. Because now I'm not sure what you're supposed to do. And these enemies spawn in the way too. So I'm not like... It's like the game is definitely signaling to you not to go that way. But I think you do. I think that's what you're supposed to do. You should stick to the Genesis version. Both because of the soundtrack and because it doesn't have the volcano reef levels. This is the second game other than Sonic 3 to contain a barrel of doom. What? It didn't even... I didn't even, like, touch it. That time it just went right through me. That time it made it look like it was just... it wasn't even, like, a physical prop. I wonder what you're supposed... Like, what is the thought process that you're supposed to have? That's just what I'm wondering, because like, nothing's intuitive in the slightest. You know what I mean? Like, what... The only unique thing is that barrel, but it does not seem to be good for anything. Is there anything... what? Like, I'm racking my brains here. Oh my God. Like, look at this. It's right here. It's in a specific spot that you almost can't even interact with it. So I almost wouldn't even try to do it that way. What the fuck? I actually got it over here this time. But do you have to hit it like just hard enough? I don't know. I don't know what they expect of you. Maybe you just charge it neutrally? I don't know. It's such a weird ambiguity to introduce to a puzzle like this. It's not even like exactly a puzzle, right? Nope. One more try. Like 10 more tries maximum. I think I'm starting to think the idea is that you have to hit it just hard enough so that it comes to rest right at the updraft, but I'm not sure. We'll get all the way over there and find out that the barrel doesn't meaningfully interact with it at all. see, and then when you like, but then it does not seem primed to interact with you going up. So it just looks like maybe it's another heavy object that goes down. But then of all the times that they've recycled like visual assets, why would they now suddenly have a new thing for a mechanic that we've already seen before, right? Like, why would they just suddenly replace the rock? The one time they replace the rock asset, not when they have a new mechanic, but when they have the old one that the rock actually makes sense on. The barrel's the one thing I wouldn't expect to sink. You know, like, it's the only of all the objects, it's the only one you shouldn't use for this puzzle, if that's what it does. I don't even know. Wait, what? Is this a whole new area? What the fuck is going on? Huh? What? I'm confused. I don't know where I am anymore. Okay, there. All right. I'm going to try this like maybe 10 or 20 more times and then that's it. I get that they're going for like a new story section. Uh-oh. No. Is that it? Do they want you to push it up like diagonal? Except it's not really working. Except it doesn't even seem like it will work. I don't know if I'm doing this wrong. I'm just not sure what the idea is. This isn't like Mario Maker, like you know what mechanic exists and you're looking for where it was applied. It's just, I'm not even sure what the mechanic is. Oh, are you supposed to hit it when it's like still falling? Is that the idea? But one time I got it to go all the way across the entire map and that wasn't right either. So who knows? Who honestly knows? Oh God. Oops. Well, that's definitely wrong. So let's try it again. Except that move that I'm imagining is going to literally require me to be lined up on it before it even spawns in. What? Okay, now it's not spawning in. I don't, yeah. Well, I can get it twice, but that's the max. If I hit it that hard, it goes flying off, and like now it's just past the current entirely. Damn. I don't know if this even counts as a puzzle or not, but look. Just tell me what to do and I'll do it, man. Just tell me what to do. Just tell me what the solution is, please. I need a hint. What does it want from me? I don't even know if that barrel is even important. It just seems inconceivable that it's so attention grabbing and unique. It's inconceivable that it isn't, but it might not be. Like, you know, why not just stick a random new sprite in the middle of all this that doesn't do anything? Why wouldn't they? Why did that not work? Why did it go through me? What is it? What is that thing? Like, how is it supposed to work? Why does it go through me every other time? What is it? I don't understand what its role in the game is. Oh God. I think this is supposed to be challenging. I'm starting to think that. I think it's just meant to be really hard to get that barrel to come to rest right in front of those like upward bubbles, except it's like almost literally impossible to do that. Man, I don't think you can actually do that. What am I missing here? Oh, I want to make it to fucking Atlantis. That's what I want. I just want to get to goddamn Atlantis. Why am I here? Why is this? Why is this here? Wait. Is that a glitch? Was that supposed to happen? Why is it down here now? What the fuck? Can you? Oh my God. Okay, that's what this is for. Okay, so now it's kind of making... I don't know, though. I'm not that confident. Oh, no. Nah, there's no way you can get it over here. You're definitely not meant to get it over there. Are you? But what it would do... it wouldn't do anything there. It doesn't open glyphs. Oh, I don't know what it does. I might just have to die and start over because I'm not entirely sure I did this right. I think I'm soft locked, but I'm not sure. You know? Oh, man. You know, that's like a really good sign of a puzzle where I just can't... I can't tell if I can't tell if I soft locked the game or not. No, you can't get up there. But what? Oh, when I find the solution to this, I'm not going to understand it. What are you supposed to do? I say this from a position of just the most genuine exasperation that I've ever experienced. What is the solution to this? I'm just, it's, the elements are all here and they just don't make sense. It does not make sense for that to go there. It doesn't make sense. It would make sense if it came to rest flat and you could push it up. It does. It's not meant to be there. Do you have to try to knock the glyph out of the way and then turn around? Because there's like, as is, it makes zero sense. As it is, it makes zero sense. That can't, like, you, I don't know what you're supposed to do. I want to try one more time from the ground up. I want to try turning around and getting the next key before I have to turn around for it, which does kind of suck because it's meant to look like there's ways to turn around if you didn't do it earlier, but they like legitimately, they don't work, which is not awesome. Okay, wait. No, I can't get at it from down here. That's no. So basically, I mean, like, I got the idea. I thought I understood the idea. The overall concept is sound. You just have to do like a kind of relay for this key glyph and open all these progressively harder gates. But, you know, it just makes less, it gets harder by making less sense. Let me try this. Okay. Oh, nope. Nope. It's a one-way trip. But I did go back and get it, right? I have the key. Do I have another key? How many fucking of these do I have to do? Oh, yep. See, that's that. All right. I was hoping maybe, yeah, this is the section I was at. So yeah, I was hoping maybe there was something I missed where I had an opportunity to turn around earlier, but I most emphatically do not. I wonder, I'm afraid that the answer is what I'm thinking and that you do have to find a way to finagle this barrel over here, except it's like the whole level is specifically designed for that not to be doable. I would love to hear the thought process behind it. If like Sly Cooper is the only game in the history of the world that I've ever seen with creator commentary, man, it's just not a manipulatable object. You know what I'm saying? And now, like, oh, that can't be right. It just can't be. I'm out of ideas. I'm totally stumped by this. I'm totally stumped. It might be walkthrough time, honestly. I don't know what, like, it does not work. That does not work. The idea I have seems specifically to be discouraged, but I have this unpleasant sensation. I have this premonition that that's exactly what you're supposed to be doing. But boy, oh boy, I hope not, because they didn't design the level right. Is there another, like, way to manipulate the thing that I just am not figuring out. And it has the weird, it looks like I'm fucking this up, but it has the weirdest hitbox. Like, depending on the angle and like what way you're facing, you can like, you start colliding with it from like an entire pixel width away. You see, like a sprite's width away. And you go through, like, there's parts where you're not anywhere near it and you collide with it. And then there's times where you are on top of it and you go through. I don't know what the logic is. I don't know when that thing is actually meant to be used. It makes no sense. It's it's so simple. It just looks like a barrel, like in Zelda or something, but it's the most wildly inconsistent item I've ever seen. Oh my God. And it wastes 0 time. There's no grace period. Man, no mercy. But it lets you push down without any problem. Like, what? I just don't get it. I just don't. I don't know. Because I can push it as far as I want up this way. Nah, it goes really fast when it goes down. Maybe you just hit it. Maybe there's like a specific, just single move. But I don't know what it could be. This is up there with the do it puzzle. I hope they took some puzzle design classes. That's all I'll say. Oh my fucking God. I was able to push it up the diagonal slope. But it didn't do anything. Okay. Moment of truth. Oh, okay, now it works. I think. Oh, don't even tell me. Oh, it still doesn't work? Oh my God, it doesn't work. Oh my God, I actually did it and it doesn't work. What? What? All right, man. That took a lot of, I mean, on the one hand, I guess I'm glad because I mean, if that was the solution to the puzzle, like it doesn't make any sense. But whoa, if the barrel doesn't float up the current, then what in the fuck do you do? Oh, it's clipping into the geometry now. It's it's spawned inside the level geometry. Okay. Ooh, baby. Yeah, it might be time to it might be time to give up on this one. I think we gotten as far as we can. I have beaten the original version of this. I don't think I'll ever beat the director's cut. God, look at that. I'm gonna try to get it all the way to the side. This is my last attempt. I'm just going to get it all the way to the side and see if it does anything special. God damn it. I don't think so, though. I just find the whole thing so far-fetched. But what is it there for? Let me ask. Why such a distinctive object? All of a sudden, what is it? What is it there for? I just realized, okay, it doesn't work the way I thought it did. The only 2 distinctive things in the entire room have nothing to do with each other. Friends, what the fuck is it for then? Why is it there? Why did they design this in here? What is this? All right, well, it's officially midnight, and I, believe it or not, even I have better uses of my time. I want to look up a game facts, and then I'm going to put an ice pack on. I'll be back next week. I'll at least play Hatsune Miku and maybe Overwatch. I promise nothing. Okay, good night, everybody. Ignore it if you hear a loud report sound.